for a while now, since we found out about this situation. And I, for one, have been talking to a lot of people and listening to a lot of people and getting a lot of feedback, because I think this is a difficult decision for the council. And I would just like to state that I know that everyone sitting up here takes it very seriously and has pondered it for a long time. And if any citizen out there has a strong opinion, I eagerly await to hear that from you. That's all I have.
Nothing from you, Mayor.
So, I know I'm the only one that voted against the tax increase, and I wanna clarify that a little bit, is that I don't think that there's anything wrong with the job that you guys are doing. You know, I do understand the M&O, situation that we're in with the state, regulating our increases, and so, you know, what I would like to see, maybe, and of course, I lost that vote, but what I would like to have seen is something come back to offset that, through maybe another way, so that we can get there with the M&O rate, and, make sure that we have the right percentages there, so that we can be successful in the future here of growing, but also to give the citizens of Sherman that relief. And so I do think we're doing a great job, and I don't wanna take away from our city staff or the departments that need, those funds through the maintenance and operations. So, if there's another way to get there, I'm all in. But, I do wanna say that I think everybody's doing a good job, city management's on the right path. I just tend to be a little bit more conservative, so I respect everybody's opinion, but, thank you all for disagreeing with me.
All right, I just wanna say there's no place like home after having been in California for the last 2 weeks. And Sherman is a great city to live in, and none of us are happy to have to raise taxes. But what most people don't understand is this was forced on us by the state legislature. So if you really wanna complain to the state legislature, who is holding our feet to where we want to keep the quality of life and improve the quality of life for our citizens. And they've kind of forced our hand, they very much have forced our hand to have to do this with the tax rate. And we're sorry we're having to do it, but if we want to continue to be able to be the city that we are, then we're kind of put in this situation, so thank you very much.
Well, I too would agree. I mean, we're put in a tough situation at this point, and, you know, my concern has been just our spending and the amount of debt that we've incurred over the last several years, and it's a very much a juggling act between, being progressive and being, pro-development and being, preparing for the growth. And we've all talked about the growth coming, and I think it's safe to say that the growth is here. And I don't like to say that we spend money, we're investing money in these projects and things, but it just, when I look at the amount of debt and the things that we're incurring as far as debt and projects, it concerns me. And I think we all have that responsibility. We're here, and then we're gonna leave this to somebody when we're long gone, and then the debt is still gonna be there. Now, the field that I'm in, I mean, I make that loan all day long, because the city is generating the income. They have the ability to cover that debt. Currently, I mean, we look at a debt a long period of time, and so, I'm not saying that I'm against that, because a lot of work has gone into it. Again, I appreciate the work that went into the budget, but I think there's some things that I wanna look at a little closer as far as our spending and how we're spending, and are we spending wisely and smartly in some of those areas. So, I'm interested in the next couple of weeks to have a few of those questions answered.
I guess I'll just continue this tax conversation to let you all know the last thing I wanna do is vote to raise the taxes. But again, it's already been said, if we wanna continue to live the way we're living here in Sherman, it's gonna have to happen. But I want y'all to understand that I know that we as a council and the management have already gone over different ways to keep it low. And we will look at that again. I know I'm not gonna sit here tonight and think that all of us aren't gonna go back and have conversations about ways to keep it low. But guys, it's growing in Sherman, and we have to be able to maintain what we have now and to be able to support what we have coming. And so, I'm gonna say it, we've had other councils who have not increased the taxes. Therefore, it's falling on us to do it, and that's the sad part. I don't want to be the one to come in here and say we're gonna have to raise the taxes, but those that have gone before us have not done it in a small, amount of money, whereas we're having to bring it, it's not gonna be large, but if they had done back then maybe we wouldn't have to do it now. And the hard part is that we are trying to keep the taxes low as the city of Sherman. You look at your tax, fines on every time you pay your taxes. City of Sherman is much lower than our school taxes or our, county taxes. So y'all need to keep that in mind. The last thing we wanna do is raise taxes here in Sherman. We wanna keep the people here that we have, living the lifestyle that we have.
All right, thank you, Sam. All right, so, I want to give a big thank you to our tourism staff for the excellent hot summer nights and Lights on the Lake lineup that we had. Really just some great bands, a diverse lineup, and just a lot of fun. All right, just a few announcements tonight. Battle of the Axe is right around the corner. Keep Sherman Beautiful Commission is once again using the game to help clean up our city. The Battle of the Axe Trash Off will be held on Saturday, August 24th of this year. And Sherman and Denison will go head to head to see who can pick up more litter. So we need lots of volunteers to help Sherman take back the trophy this year. So we're in a trash off with Denison, one of their natural resources. Friday, August 30th, SISD will hold its annual Spirit Day prior to the big game. Bring the whole family and enjoy all the festivities, including bounce houses, snow cones, special performances by our cheerleaders band, and dynamite drummers, and much more. The event will kick off at 5:30 right across the street. Finally, tonight, we're 6 weeks away from Sherman Arts Fest, one of our biggest events of the year. This year's event will be held on Saturday, September 21st at Lucy Kid Key Park with tons of exciting vendors and plenty of fun and games for the whole family. Be sure and mark your calendars, come out for Arts Fest. And there'll be a 5K run for you runners, so be a part of that. And this weekend, well, August 10th, Blue Sky Storytellers presents Doug Moreland and Friends at KK Auditorium in Sherman, Texas. Benefiting the Sherman Police and Fire Associations. All monies raised go to those associations. And this time we're featuring Doug Moreland and Friends. So y'all come out. Philip Wildman's gonna make an appearance. Randy Roberts and JD Pendley will be there as well. So y'all come out, let's raise some money for police and fire associations and have a good time. And at 6:47.
Move to adjourn.
Second, all in favor?